Hi students, how are you all? I hope everyone doing well. In this video, we are going to learn about active and passive voices, what we have in English, and it is also one of the important grammar topic in English. And before going to discuss about active and passive voice, we need to discuss sometime about tenses because we have 12 tenses in English. We have 12 tenses in English, but in these 12 tenses, we can only change 8 tenses from active to passive voice. Another 4 sentences we can't change them from one voice to another voice because that rest of the 4 tenses always they should be in passive voice. That is the reason. That's why we are not able to change from one choice to another choice. That means active voice to passive voice because these 4 tenses always in passive voice. So I hope you can definitely understand. So dear students, only 8 tenses has active and passive voices. So what are they? Let me write on the board. Okay. So today our topic is voice. Voice divided into 2 parts. One is active voice. Another one is passive voice. Passive voice. Active voice and passive voice. In active voice, subject works mainly. So in active voice we give importance to the subject, but in passive voice is not like that. Passive voice starts with to maybe object as a subject in the sentence. Basically, object starts in the sentence as a subject in the sentence. So that is in passive voice, object takes work by other person. That's why object starts in the sentence in passive voice. Starts in the sentence in the passive voice. So in active voice, subject works as main character in the sentence, but passive voice starts with the object, but as a subject. But definitely we consider that as a subject, but that's not a subject, that is the object. So how it is possible in active and passive voices, I will teach you later. So please remember this. And we have only 8 tenses, active and passive voices. Rest of the 4 sentences we don't have. So what are the tenses we have? First one is simple present tense. So students, these tenses have only active and passive voices. What are they? Let me read one by one. Simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, simple future tense and future perfect tense. These tenses only have active and passive voices, and rest of the 4 tenses don't have active and passive voices because these tenses are always in passive voice. So they don't have any active voices. So what are they? First one, present perfect continuous tense. So this tense doesn't have active form. And second one, past perfect continuous tense. And third one, future continuous tense. And fourth one, future perfect continuous tense. These tenses, these 4 tenses don't have active forms. Only these 4 tenses always they will be in passive voice. Okay students, I hope you can definitely understand all these tenses, which tenses have active and passive voices and which don't have. Okay? Okay students, we have 5 important rules in active and passive voices. What are the 5 important rules? I have written on the board. Let me read for that for you. So it is active voice and it is passive voice. First rule, subject becomes object. So active voice subject becomes in passive voice as an object. So that is the first important rule. So what is that? Active voice subject becomes in passive voice object. And the second rule, object becomes subject. Active voice object becomes subject in the passive voice. Okay. Third rule, we must write V3 verb verb form only in passive voice. So PV means passive voice, PV means passive voice, AV means active voice. So these are the short forms of active voice and passive voice. Please remember. So we must write V3 verb form in passive voice. Look students, what kind of a verb form we are getting in active voice, that doesn't matter. But so when we are going to change active voice into passive voice, we must write V3 verb form in active voice compulsory. That is very important rule. So that is one of the rule of the voice. Next, fourth rule. If we have helping verb, HV means helping verb. If we have helping verb in active voice or not, must write helping verb in passive voice. So in some tenses we don't have a helping verbs like simple present tense and simple past tense. In these two tenses we don't get any helping verbs. Of course we know that very well. But what should we do at that situations? See, if we have a helping verb in active voice or not, we don't mind anything. But we must write helping verb in passive voice based on the subject. So how a passive voice sentence starts? So that based on the subject we must write in passive voice helping verb. So here I have written in bracket based on subject. So in passive voice subject. So based on that we must write appropriate helping verb in passive voice. That is also very important. Next, fifth rule. We must write by preposition after V3 verb form in passive voice. And one more thing. So by preposition, it plays a key role in the active and passive voices and mostly in passive voice. So after V3 verb form in passive voice, we must write by preposition. By preposition. So dear students, these are the 5 important rules in active and passive voices. So I hope you can definitely understand everything. Now I am going to explain with you examples. Okay. Now first tense, simple present tense. In simple present tense, active voice, how turns in passive voice, we are going to see now. So please, hope you definitely concentrate. First example, Pawan helps Adya. Pawan helps Adya. Dear students, it is a simple present tense sentence. Of course we know that because Pawan, it's a name. The sentence started with the name. That's why we added S form to the verb help. We added S form to the verb help. So that is rule. So Pawan helps Adya. First, before going to change active from active to passive, we must find out what is subject and what is object and what is verb in the sentence. So because I tell you subject, object, verb, object. It is English sentence structure. So it is active voice. So in passive voice, what will happen? Object comes subject position. Object comes subject position plus. Then we should write only V3 verb form. After that, verb form comes same as usual place, but we must write V3 verb form. Then object goes in passive voice, object position. Subject goes object position in active voice. So it is passive structure, it is active structure. So an active sentence, subject, verb, object. But active voice subject goes object position in passive voice. And also verb comes as usual same place in passive voice. But active voice object comes subject position in passive voice. So that is important thing to remember. Okay. Now let us find out the subject, object and verb in the sentence. It is subject, it is verb and it is object. See, Pawan helps Adya. So in passive voice, it is active sentence. It is active sentence. So now in passive voice, how it is changed? becomes subject position. That's why the sentence starts with Adya. Adya. So after Adya, after subject in passive voice, what should we write? Definitely we must write some helping verb. Already we learned that in rules of active and passive voice. So according to this subject Adya, it is simple present tense. That's why here we are not getting any helping verb, of course, but we must write some helping verb based on subject. In simple present tense we can write is, have, are. So we have to choose any one of these helping verbs to write in simple present tense, because these three are, we call in English, present tense helping verbs. Present tense helping verbs. Okay. So which I need to choose now? Adya. Adya is a name. So according to name, which helping verb we need to choose of these three? So definitely is. So Adya is. So here now we have to write V3 verb form. Here help. Help is a V1. But what is the V4 of that verb? Helped. Helped. Okay. So Adya is helped. So what I told you, after V3 in passive voice we need to write by preposition. So definitely Adya is helped by. Now, so it came same place. Now subject becomes object position. By Pawan. Now it's completed. So Adya is helped by Pawan. It is passive sentence and it is Pawan helps Adya. It is active sentence. So in active sentence, subject won't take any pressure and won't take work by any others. So it works by itself. So but in passive voice is not like that. So definitely the subject which we write in passive sentence, that definitely takes pressure by someone. Basically Adya is helped by Pawan. So that is the sentence. That is the active sentence and this is the this is the active sentence and this is the passive sentence. But dear students, active sentence and passive sentence will give the same meaning. Will give the same meaning. We have to understand that sense of two voices in the same way. That is very important to think. Okay. Next, second example. Sir teaches lessons. Sir teaches lessons. Dear students, in this sentence, sir is a subject, teaches is a verb, lessons is an object. So how can we change now? How can we change now? So lessons comes in passive voice first. So lessons. So after subject in the passive voice, we need to write some helping verb. But which is appropriate helping verb to write after lessons in the passive voice? Is, am, or. Which we need to prefer? Definitely lessons. It is a plural subject. More than one lesson. Here not a lesson, single lesson. Lessons means more than one lesson. So it indicates plural subject. That's right. Definitely after plural subject, what we have to write in present tense? Definitely are. So definitely we need to write here are. Lessons are. So here teaches. Teach is a V1 verb form. What is the V3 verb form of teach? Taught. What is that? Taught. So lessons are taught by sir. Lessons are taught by sir. Very simple. Object comes in passive voice, subject position, and after that we have written helping verb and teachers became in passive voice V3 verb form, and after that we wrote by preposition, of course according to voice rule, and subject became object position in the passive voice. So dear students, it will be happen every time in simple present tense. In simple present tense. Okay. And one more thing I would like to tell you. So teaches V3 form taught, but there is no problem to write teached. So teach, teached, teaching. Otherwise teach, taught, teaching. So basically the form of taught is better than teached. So prefer to always write, if you need to write V3 full form of the teach, definitely better to choose taught, that is fine, but teach it also right, that is not wrong at all. Okay, that's I would like to remind you. Next, third example. C sings songs. So sings songs. It is active sentence. So how can we change that? So according to voice rule, first in passive voice we need to write songs, because songs is the object in the sentence. So object becomes in passive voice subject. That's why songs. So what is the helping verb we need to write now? Definitely songs, more than one song. That's why it is a plural subject. We need to write are helping verb. So songs are. Next, sing. Sing ki, what is the V3 form of sing? Definitely sung. Sung by she. She becomes her in passive voice. She becomes her. So dear student, this is also very important. She becomes in passive voice her, and he becomes in passive voice him. We becomes in passive voice us. They becomes in passive voice them. You becomes in passive voice you. Name becomes in passive voice name. Next, names becomes more than one names, also becomes in passive voice names. Next, I becomes in passive voice me. I, we, you, they, she, he, it. It becomes in passive voice it. So these are very important to remember. She becomes in passive voice her. Already we experienced that. So here the sentence started with she, but she always works in passive object position as a her. So we don't repeat she in object position as usual she. So that is also very important to remember. She becomes her, he becomes him, we becomes us, they becomes them, you becomes you, name becomes name, names becomes names, I becomes me, it becomes it. So this is also very important to remember. Okay. Next, fourth example. He draws beautiful pictures. So it is active sentence. It is active sentence. He draws beautiful pictures. So in this sentence, he only subject. Draws verb. Beautiful pictures. It totally object. So how it changes in passive voice? Beautiful pictures. Beautiful pictures. Beautiful pictures. Or should we need to write helping verb? Or more than one picture. So beautiful pictures are draw. Draw, what is that? Drawn. Drawn by he. So he becomes what? In passive object position. Yes, you are right. He becomes him. So it is passive sentence. It is passive sentence. Beautiful pictures are drawn by him, but not he. By he. If you write he in object position, that becomes wrong. So dear students, that is important to remember. Okay. So next, fifth. I ask that. I ask that. It is passive sentence. So how can we write that in passive? Sorry, active sentence. So how can we write that in passive sentence? That is asked by. I becomes me. So it is passive sentence. So that is object here in the active voice. That's why we started passive sentence with the that. That is asked by me. I became me in the passive sentence. So dear students, it is simple present tense. How to change active sentence to passive in simple present tense. So I hope you can definitely learn everything about this, and please note down every example in your notebook. So in the next video we will continue this same chapter, and until then everyone keep smiling and keep learning. Have a nice day everyone. Thank you.